He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Liberty Flames offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them in.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The play action fake. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the Flames in the hurry-up. He's looking for an open man on second down. He looks that one in nicely. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. They'll throw on third and short. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Flames line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, looking at second down. The give out of the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Snap from the gun on third down. He's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Got his man on the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They took it 68 yards on that drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Flames want to move quickly. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on second down for this offense.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver in the screen.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll snap it from the 34 on first and 10.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. He wants to throw. He's got his man.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
It's caught. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. On the ground, it's Gore. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. And here comes the offense on second down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. On the move. And he could not get loose on the run. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shotgun snap on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. A first down for the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Smashes through. He now has 63 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Looking left. Makes the grab. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. They'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Flames will hustle to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Lawson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The give from the gun. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Touchdown, Liberty! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside, man-to-man. Nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like the quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinated, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia.
The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the 2nd half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. Off he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown Gamecocks. What a grab and go for the score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And here comes the punt team. The This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Fires to the right. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Yeah, in third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range, and they can take the 3 points on the board.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
South Carolina, 24-13.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Going deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Here comes the offense on second down. The give on the counter. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The Flames want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right down the middle. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Flames have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Second and goal for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And it's right down the boulevard.
South Carolina, 24-16.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game, offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The offense set for a first down play. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Spits it out to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Wants to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Fires deep for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, South Carolina! And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. You just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
Snags it over the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Flames come to the line in the hurry-up. With jet sweep pass. Finds his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. He's back to throw on second down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Trying to take it back, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Flames!
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the 4th quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs cover.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
All kinds of running room. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's gotten the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs.
And that ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Using the quick game. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the route is on. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon. And at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team,